show another machine that we have here at Force Fitness by Arsenal Strength. This is the selectorized donkey calf machine, and it's old school. So back, way back, bodybuilders sometimes would actually sit on each other's, or apply some kind of pressure, a plate, or sit, and they would push on each other's lower back and upper glute area to basically, duplicate what this machine now does. So it's a really cool piece that we have here at Force Fitness. We were really excited to get it. And I just want to kind of show you, how to use it and just the different ways that you can adjust it, and how it works so well to work your calves. So first of all, you have this adjustable lumbar piece, and this is just based off your height. I like mine about there. It's wide and it's cushioned, so it's really comfortable. You want that to be right here on your lower back, upper glute area when you're getting in and loading in this machine. It has a wide elbow pad, which is great because, some people have a wider stance when they're down in it, so it's really adjustable and comfortable for anybody. The handles are great because it helps you stay stationary so that you can do this movement properly. And it is a 400-pound loadable stack, but you can also put plates up here, so it's also plate loaded. So if you've maxed out on the stack, you can add plates, which is unheard of, it's awesome. And also for this bottom part, you can adjust this. You want this a little bit further forward, just so you can really get good flexion in your ankle for that dorsiflexion and plantar flexion in the movement. Do it as far forward as comfortable, because you also don't want to hinge at your knees too much and obstruct the way the movement is supposed to be done. And when you first get in, when you're first loading in this, you're gonna have a slight bend in your knee. So, and like I said, where the foot plate is, you want it to be as far forward comfortable for you, because you don't want to be, hinging at your knee and obstructing the movement. So for me, I put it all the way forward. That feels good to me. You're gonna load in, you'll have a slight bend in your knee. Like I said, make sure that this lumbar support is at your lower back and upper glute. And then you're gonna straighten your legs all the way up into that dorsiflexion, or plantar flexion, sorry. And then you're gonna come down into the dorsiflexion, and you get such a good stretch. So all the way up, all the way down. And you even feel this in your hamstrings, which is awesome. Like, I've never had any calf machine ever do that. Even if I've done standing calf machines, I've never felt it in my hamstrings the way I do on the donkey calf. So you're coming all the way up, and then you're getting that really good stretch in the dorsiflexion all the way down. The other cool thing about this is you can position your feet differently, so you can do them out if you want to hit different areas of your calves. And then you can bring your toes in. So you can really hit like all the heads of your calf doing this machine. You can go fairly heavy on it. I think right now I have it at 280, and honestly, I could probably do a little bit more. I think that's the positioning of this. This is great because it's also adjustable, so it will, sit and fit any person. One of the things that we love about Arsenal Strength is how adjustable it is, how adjustable all of their machines are, because it really fits any body type, and they're super easy to use. I feel like they're pretty self-explanatory. They're easy to adjust. So if you're new to bodybuilding and you're intimidated by the machines, I feel like Arsenal Strength has done a really good job at making them self-explanatory, easy to adjust, easy to maneuver, easy to use. So they're really great for whatever stage you're at in your fitness journey. And I think the biggest thing with this one that we love is the fact that you can plate load it, you know? I mean, that's awesome. Like, if you max out on the stack, you can plate load and, you know, you can push yourself further. So it's just these little touches that Arsenal Strength thinks of, and that's why we love Arsenal Strength so much here at Force Fitness. And this one is just a fun one because it's kind of that old school, you know, bodybuilding Arnold days, but with, you know, the new spin. It's modernized, and it's, you know, they say, like, don't reinvent the wheel. That's not what Arsenal's done with this piece. They've just made it better, and they've made it more efficient. And this machine is just really, really good at targeting your calves in ways that I've never felt before in a standing or seated or leg press or however you're doing them. I think a lot of people neglect their calves. They think, you know, I'm doing leg presses, I'm doing squats, or, you know, Bulgarians, and I'm but you're not. You're not targeting them the way that you would on, you know, calf machines. And this is by far the best calf machine I have ever used. I had never even heard of it until we got it, and now this is by far one of my favorite pieces that we have here. I'm a pretty big hiker also outside of bodybuilding, and when I started training my calves, it actually made hiking better for me. It was easier for me. When I'm doing super, super incline, I feel like a billy goat. Like, I can just get up to the top and my legs are way less fatigued than they would have been before because I train my calves. So don't skip calf day, you know? Even if you're just adding it in at the end of your leg day, or, you know, say you did shoulders that day, throw some calves in there. Do it a couple times a week, and come do it here at Force Fitness and try the Arsenal Strength selectorized donkey calf raise. Like, it's life-changing. Come in and give it a try.